Supercars 94. It is your boy Kudzai, and today I bring you back with another top 10 video. I absolutely love filming these videos. How you guys doing, by the way? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So just before we start with this video, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the place where everything is cars. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications to be alerted when the new video drops. And also don't forget to follow the Cars 94 Instagram page. I'll put the link in the description box down below. So without any further ado, let's just get started with a small little cinematic shot of the top 10 cars we're actually going to be talking about in this video. Alright, cool. So for today's video, what are we actually going to be specifically filming in? Is it going to be the Land Cruiser, the Hyundai, the RAV4, the C-Class? We did that in the last episode, so which only means we are going to be going for the Ranger. Let's get it started. Alright, so cool. In the Ranger, very comfortable and sitting right up high, but no sunroof. The first car on this list that we're actually going to be talking about is the Lamborghini Hurricane Evo. This is basically the softer road-going version of the Lamborghini Hurricane Performante. What I personally love about this car is its naturally aspirated V10 producing 640 horsepower, and that is a naturally aspirated V10. Think about how much power the car is actually really producing, and the instant torque is absolutely phenomenal. So this car is pretty much still new as of this time of this video, so it costs around about 5,950,000 rand. Alright, cool. So the next car on our list is a McLaren, specifically the McLaren MP4-12C. So quick little small interesting fact, the MP and the MP4-12C basically stands for McLaren Project, because this was their first project after the McLaren F1. So one thing that I really like about the car is the 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8, which sounds absolutely glorious, second to none in that sound department. And then in terms of pricing, this is a 2012 variant. You're going to be looking at around about 2.2 million, which actually isn't really that bad. The next car on our list is a Nissan. Not just any Nissan, but the Nissan GT-R Black Edition 2015, aka also known as Godzilla. This car is predominantly known for its crazy launch control. This car goes from 0 to 60 in less than 3.1 seconds. That car is seriously quick with its all-wheel drive system, equipped with a 6-speed dual clutch transmission as well, with the 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V6. So this car was at its public debut, this car was literally in a league of its own in terms of performance figures. But then if we're going to be talking about pricing, these cars pretty much have depreciated to a certain level where I don't think they're going to be going any lower than that. So you can obviously pick up one with kind of like low mileage, mid mileage for around about 1.3 million rand. So the next car on my list is the 2018 Lamborghini Hurricane Performante, equipped with the 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10, the same that you actually find in the Lamborghini Hurricane Evo and the Lamborghini Hurricane LP610-4, Lamborghini Hurricane LP580-2, just with small little minor adjustments in terms of the intake manifold and the exhaust system, which has been upgraded in comparison to its predecessor, the LP610-4. So specifically why this car is such great value for money is that this car actually beat the Porsche 918 Spider around the Nürburgring, of which the Hurricane Performante completed the Nürburgring lap record in 6 minutes and 52 seconds, in comparison to the Porsche 918 Spider, which actually did it in 6 minutes and 57 seconds, with less horsepower and costing less money. This car is second to none. And then in terms of pricing point, you can be able to pick one up for 6 million rand and below. So next on my list, the car that I actually want to talk about is the Ferrari 488 Spider, which is basically the successor to the Ferrari 458 Spider with the naturally aspirated 4.5 liter V8. Although critics might say that this car doesn't sound as good as the 458, nonetheless it's a very great car, and it is fast as well, faster than the Ferrari 458. And then in terms of pricing point, you're going to be looking at around about 5.5 million rand. So the next car on my list that I actually want to talk about is the 2016 Porsche 911 GTS. So personally, what I really like about the car is its iconic silhouette design. It's pretty much known by everyone. It's a Porsche, you can't mistake it for any other car. And then for one thing that I maybe don't like about it, I couldn't even think of anything, because it's a Porsche. What's there not to love about a Porsche? And then in terms of pricing point, you're going to be looking around about 1.1 million to 1.5 million rand. On my list is a German supercar. Basically shares the same engine with another Italian supercar, which is the Audi R8 V10 Plus. This car basically shares the same engine as the Lamborghini Hurricane Performante, the 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10, but this specific car actually produces 610 horsepower and 560 newton meters of torque. Basically, the one thing that I really like about it is its overall design. It's very iconic and found in some of the movies that you guys actually, some of you might even know. I personally love the rear wing at the back. And then in terms of pricing points, I actually found a car on Auto Trader with 18,000 kilometers, and it actually came up to a price of 2.4 million rand. Next on my list is the McLaren 720S. Pretty much every petrolhead knows that this car is the ultimate supercar slayer. Nothing comes close to this unless you want to go into the hypercar territory. This car, personally, one thing that I like about it is its overall design. It's very slick, it's very minimalistic in terms of its body size, it's very aerodynamic, and it's a McLaren. It's very attractive. I really like specifically also the front end of it. And then I actually went on Auto Trader and found a car with 800 kilometers, only 800 kilometers, barely even broken in, and went for about 7.5 million rand. Currently, right now, the most expensive car we have on this list. So the next car that we're actually going to be talking about on this list, second last, is straight out of Britain, the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Greatest representation of what a gentleman should be driving. So I basically found a very good example of this on Auto Trader with 1,100 kilometers on it, basically broken in with a price tag of 5.9 million rand. Very justified. So the last and final car that we're going to be talking about on this list is basically the most powerful naturally aspirated V12 that has ever been produced on a road-going car, specifically straight out of Maranello Ferrari. It is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. This car produces 812 horsepower, hence with the name Ferrari 812 Superfast, but to the was probably producing 789 horsepower. But then it's obviously equipped with a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. And then I actually found a very good example of this car on Auto Trader with 1,168 kilometers, and with the price tag making it the most expensive car on this list with 8 million rand. 8 million rand, that's a lot of money, guys. Alright, so that is it for the top 10 supercars that you can actually buy in South Africa. If you feel like there's anything that I missed at all, please list it in the comment box down below. Don't also forget to follow the Cars94 Instagram page. I'll put a link in the description down below and a little sticker just here. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace.